So God didn't give us just one book. He didn't give us just two. He gave us 66 of these books. 66 books filled with the wisdom of the ages. Raw, unedited accounts of people's failures and successes, wanderings and discoveries. They're all waiting our audience. 66 books in which we would receive the wisdom of the ages. And David, the psalmist, speaks about that in Psalm 119. It's on your notes. Would you read it with me? Go. Your commandments make me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever mine. I have more insight than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation. And I understand more than the aged, because I have observed your precepts. You see, the wisdom of the ages resides here, not in my heart, but in here. And every problem that you're ever going to face has already been faced by somebody. Every struggle that you're going to have has already been experienced by somebody here. And like breadcrumbs, they leave you and me wisdom, nuggets of wisdom along the way. And this waiting for our garnering and our gathering. But we have to choose. For Mary has chosen. Mary has what? She has chosen the one thing that's necessary. That'll alter your life and your marriage and help you navigate and tweak your life towards God's design. It's right here. Otherwise, we'll make decisions that'll mess up our future, and we'll be digging out of holes for the next 20 years. Or I will always be settling for consolation brackets in life. One man, his name is Fred Smith, he said this, he said, hell for me is one day when I'm in heaven, God shows me the man I could have been had I only followed him more closely. And everything is right here in the scriptures, and God has it for us. But if we don't enter into the Bible, the most important things in wisdom of life will be untapped and always would be lying there in potential form, but never discovered by you or me. These men and women of the Bible are awaiting our audience because they will have wrestled with the very same things you're about to wrestle with or have, and they have a table full at your disposal, a banquet of wisdom. You see, my best friends are in the Bible, and so are yours. How often I have read through the book of Psalms and other places where I just walked with David through the backsides of the desert with him. And I've talked to him about leadership. How often I've walked with Moses in Genesis and Exodus and Leviticus and Numbers and Deuteronomy. And I asked Moses, how do you handle grumblers in the church? I've walked with Saul and asked him about the mistakes he made in leadership. Joshua, about being a young leader. And I've walked with Solomon, asked him about wisdom. How could you be so wise in the beginning and so dumb in the end? And I've often talked with Samson and asked him, how could you be so stupid with women? You say, Wayne, you talk like these guys are still alive. Well, they kind of are. Because Hebrews 4:12 says, the word of God is living and active and sharper than any two-edged sword.